Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the Commanders' sure-handed wide receiver, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a toss here, short side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second down and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bass. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They get 8 yards there. Up the middle they go. Bass. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
They'll run on first down. It's Bass, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
As well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Bass. And taken down just shy of the 40. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again, and that is incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bass. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive spans 13 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 3rd down and
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one. In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now back to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, and it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Panthers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The third down pass complete to number 89.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bass, dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 2nd and 4. A quick throw, but incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is indeed good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Results in the 4th down.
Oh, look at the juke.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Bass.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Holding, offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On On second down now, it's Bass, and he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Complete to number 42. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 6. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Second and 9 now. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a give right side. Bass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. On second down, it's Bass. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 42. On third down, Bass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This take it in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass on second down. Complete to number 42. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Complete to number 42. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw again.
At the 32-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath. And he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
The pass on 2nd down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.